All right, folks. In my beloved Marine Corps, we have a couple sayings. One is that every day is a holiday. Another, every meal is a feast. And every gathering is a family reunion. That's because every day in the Marine Corps is just great. Yeah, well, maybe not. Maybe there are some bad days, maybe more than we would like to admit. Some days and some situations just plain suck. All right, folks, I'm Dennis Guzik, and welcome to my podcast, Be the Ultimate, where I offer great career advice that is 100% guaranteed to help your career, and that's a promise. So today I'm going to talk about embracing the suck. Have you ever heard that expression, embrace the suck? Unless you served in the armed forces, and especially in those that do ground combat, you may not have heard of it. If you did serve in the Marine Corps or the Army, I'm certain that not only did you hear it, you lived it. So what does embrace the suck mean? It means that when you find yourself in a really bad situation, you can either whine about it and complain about it, you can tell people how miserable you are, or you can embrace that situation, realizing that if it doesn't kill you, it's going to make you a better and stronger person in the long run. So how about a quick quote here from Marcus Aurelius, the ancient Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. He said, quote, "Everything that happens is either endurable or not. If it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. If it's unendurable, then stop complaining. Your destruction will mean its end as well." So here's an example, one that I have lived. You're in the field and it's cold and raining and you have to sleep on the cold, wet ground. You do what you can to stay warm and dry, but you also realize that this is the way it is. You're gonna be miserable. So just lay down and be cold and miserable. Don't complain about it, just do it. And know that if it won't kill you, you'll end up tougher and a more resilient person afterwards. Embrace the suck. So how can you use this philosophy of embrace the suck to help your career, especially if you're not in the military and won't be sleeping in mud anytime soon? And that's why you want to know about this stuff, right? Just because it's going to help your career. Well, first, that kind of depends on your position. Let's take the example when you are a leader and you're in one of those really sucky situations. 3 pieces of advice. First, don't whine and complain. Right? No matter how bad it is, you are the boss, so you have it better than those under you. If for no other reason, then you have more control and make more money. Second, share that experience with your people. What do I mean by that? For example, if your team has to work late to get a project done, then you work late too. There's no going home early while you tell your folks to suck it up and work. Third, show true motivation that this sucky situation is going to make them and things better. In my previous example, by working late and embracing the suck, you produce a superior product, but you also realize that as a team and as individuals, you rose to the task at hand. It's not false motivation because it's true. Okay, let's take the other example. You're not in a leadership role, but instead you're a follower. What can you do? Well, your options are to whine and complain about the situation, which does nothing to help the situation and makes you look like a whiner and a complainer, which is what you will be if you whine and complain. Is that how you want to be seen? Nope, I didn't think so. Now instead, let's say you embrace the suck and you take on the situation, such as working late. You motivate yourself to produce a great product. And in the end, you learn about producing a great product. You learn about your own ability to take on difficult situation and task. And you show your boss that you're not a whiny employee. So that's a win-win situation. That's how you become the ultimate. That will help your career each and every time it's applied. So the takeaway from today's podcast is really simple. When faced with a difficult situation, environment, or task, do not whine or complain and embrace the suck and get on with the task at hand. That makes you a winner. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for listening to the old jarhead rambling. And please, if you like it, sign up at dennisguzik.com. Tell your friends and look for another new podcast next week, as well as my book, which will be coming out this fall. Thanks. Bye.